Yet another one has been claimed. At this point, I mean, we're doing one of these like every 2 weeks. On these videos, it feels like once a month, maybe. You know, where people with red hair are appearing in live action settings, and they get tokenized. And I always have to break what I mean by that because break it down because a lot of people are new to the video. So when I repeat myself, people say that all the time. Oh, you repeat yourself all the time. Well, good. You got to understand, like, I don't make videos simply for the subscribers. So when I talk about tokenization, I'm talking about, obviously, you know, race, sexuality based changes, swaps of characters that obviously traditionally were not like that. Now, sometimes you see it in the comic books. You get just pure copies. You get the Miles Morales of the world. Not all of them are created equal. Miles Morales sucks. She-Hulk, not so much, but tokenized nonetheless. And we have another example of this in the live action, because we've seen a lot of that in the live action. We've talked about obviously the Jimmy Olsens of the world. Which was the worst one, just considering like they gave you a character that is nothing like Jimmy Olsen, just brawny black dude. It was bizarre, but we've been covering this Cyclone or whatever in the upcoming, what is that? Is it going to be in Rock's film? The Black Adam shit, I think. But yeah, they don't stop. So we have yet another one in the comic books, which is ones I generally cover because those are the only ones that I really care for. And that Jamil will be playing Titania. Which all right, I know she's one of the more obscure characters. Married to the Absorbing Man. And the reason, though, she is one of the more, she's not the most known one. She's one of the worst ones, and I'll tell you here in a little bit. But let's read. This is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. The actor who broke out with NBC's The Good Place will play the villain, Titania. Marvel declined to comment on the casting, which first came to light last month, with the character details reported Thursday by the Illuminati. We know that Mulaney is playing Jennifer Walters, who is She-Hulk. Blah, 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 blah. Jamil plays socialite Tahani Al-Jamil on The Good Place, and her credits also include voice work on Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, and DuckTales. Jamil steps into a character who dates back to 1984's Secret Wars #3, and that's when Dr. Doom, for you guys that don't know, gave her powers as well in the Secret Wars. Though she grew up small, aka Mary McFerrin, gained super strength and endurance, taking out alien planet, yada yada yada. So she will be playing. This chick right here will be playing, who they didn't show a picture of her. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll get one real quick so you guys can see who she is, for you guys that don't know who Titania is. But yeah, obviously she looks fucking nothing like the character. Here's a good one of her. Well, you go at Marvel 101. They showed her right here on the Marvel Entertainment page, and you can see obviously this this is hers on her first appearances. This is her, and you can see that this looks nothing like, if I can pull it back up, this. All right, let's do a little compare and contrast, guys. Let's see if we can figure this out. There. It's uncanny. Can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. Now, when you understand like why this is terrible, obviously, with it being yet another tokenization, it's even funnier when you consider like the fact that Mary McFerrin, like, the Mac is in front of her name, which obviously indicates she having lineage tracing back to Ireland or Scott or some sort of Scotland or what have you. That's like implied in the fucking name. It's implied in the name, right? So even if race isn't essential to it's implied in the name. But that's what they'll say. Race isn't essential to the character. Who cares? I've told y'all. Are you stupid enough to think that Marvel, well, it doesn't matter. Marvel, DC, anybody in Hollywood, doesn't matter. They don't cast people by way of accident. That's not how it works. When they do castings, tryouts, they either have someone in mind, and if they do some open call outs, like they needing you to look a certain way. No tokenization is done by accident. None. No, none is it's not an accident. They do that on purpose. Okay, so they want it, and they've admitted it. Feige, we've talked about it. Feige talked about with the Eternals. That was the whole reason why they used them and why all of them are tokenized, because they're so obsessed with this diversity bullshit. Like, there's no such thing as, oh, well, maybe she just was the best person for the job. No. But on a serious note, the fact that they keep doing this to redheads, I don't know, man. I think Hollywood got something against them. And it's funny because they're an actual minority, right? Like across the board. That's interesting. Another one claimed, like, we're doing one of these every month. It feels like every month we're doing this. Yet another one has been claimed. It's like you guys are gonna. It's funny, you care so much about representation. You ain't getting redhead representation. That's for damn sure. You just watched a clip from my podcast For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.